Beautiful chord progressions, it sounds very simple, but I will show you in this video what you can actually do with it, why I implemented the functions that are implemented instead of having a random set of buttons. You know that feeling that when you buy something new and you skip the manual and you only have like 50% of potential out of the product that you got, and then when you actually read the manual you feel like, oh, this is actually possible with this. So yeah, I think it was a very good request to make a little video about it. There are some playing tips in the bottom I will walk with you through. I have to give one disclaimer. This is based on everything I do, but there are some inconsistencies with things that I actually want to like explain. So there are some nuances that I should make to that. But let's just start at the beginning. And before I show you like step by step what you can do with it, I would like to show you how I use this myself. So if I just start with the first chord progression, the timeless ballad. So just to clarify, I had for myself a list of chord progressions, and I used AI to dress everything up, like to package this into a whole thing. Then I used AI to actually implement these ideas that I had, these chord changes. And first it was only chromatic, C, D flat, D, and then I was playing like this. And then if you transpose chromatically, it is like... Then I was thinking, oh, actually it would be making sense if we just do it in fifths. So if you, for example, start at C, and I press to the left, let me do that with the next one, the Hopeful Rise. Sorry, D flat. So what I'm doing right now, I have my chord progressions, I pick a random one and I press my arrow left or my arrow to the right. So I can move through these chord progressions, and I have set my key change to fifths. The advantage of that is that you can create unlimited improvisations, and that's what I like. I do this when I play without sheet music. I do this kind of in my head. So this tool can be a nice inspiration tool, or if you want to write your own music. it can help to set the tone or to play a little bit with it, to get ideas, to follow certain rules or to break the rules. So let's do the next one. Here's the film score. I really like this one when you go to the left because well, I will show you how it sounds. I can simply loop this. What I do right now is in my right hand I play a melody, but the melody matches the exact chords, the chord roots, if that's the exact word. Like if I play C major in my left hand, I play C in the right hand. If I play E minor, I play E in the melody. If I play F major, I play F in the melody. And then G. Let's see what happens if I now press the arrow on the left on my PC. Or if you're on mobile, you press the buttons in the bottom. I can show you also that here. Okay, was that visible? Oh no, it's not visible in the screen. Anyway, if you're on mobile, you will see what I'm talking about. So press to the left and you go to the chord progression F, A minor, B flat major, C major. So let's go back to C major. Transpose. Let's do that again. I know what you're thinking. This doesn't sound super beautiful because it sounds like you actually transpose 2 times. But where it becomes nice, let's go back to C major, is when you dress it up and you hide the transposition when you transpose. So let's try to do that. You can do it by changing the melody. Sorry, mistake, even though I liked that. But that's kind of that was a happy accident for sure. So I'm still 3 times in the same chord progression. And then I play this. A flat major, C minor, and then I played E flat major instead of D flat major, which is equal to one of these. the Hopeful Rise, or the Timeless Ballad. So let's now play how it's supposed to be. So in a perfect world, this app is even, you can even like merge different chord progressions, let's say 3 times film score and then the Hopeful Rise, because that kind of gives you a certain level of freedom that you can combine chord progressions like you're watching a film score, like you're watching a film and you compose the score for it, and yeah, combine these little combinations. So yeah, this is only like version 1, right? I see so many possibilities still from this. I also think that the interface needs to be a little bit more simplified, but yeah, I think there will be a button to open the chord progression in the color block visualizer. Let me show you real quick how that looks like. And if you're watching this video, I will also show you real quick how the new version will look like. Visualizer V2. Click here to access it. So then I imagine like you add some blocks, and then you have C, and then F, and then D, and then G, for example. That's not one of the chord progressions I just showed, but anyway. So anyway, this is the new version. And as you can see, you can now add chords. So if we do F, and also this, I see many things that we can still implement, like the transpose thing. Let's go to G. There we go. F. And you can practice your melodies with it, and even in a future version you can also make your own melodies, but that's also a future thing. Because I really think that will help getting the 2 hands work together, because that's something that many piano players face, and I may have the solution to that. But anyway, I don't want to give too many promises or something. Let's go through some tips. Add sus4. I was doing all of this already a little bit. So add sus4 and add 9 to any color for instant color. These extensions work on almost everything and immediately make simple tries sound more cinematic. To quickly voice a 9th, play the purple block in the color block method. That's right. So the purple block is... the purple block is actually adding the 9, or the 2. 2 or 9 is basically the same note. So sus4 adds tension. You can never end a song on sus4 because it will sound like this. cannot end like that. You have to, if you don't want to torture people, you have to give this one. So not, but. So that's the sus4. You can apply it to the every last chord. So if we go to the film score, so what you do, you replace the 3 with a 4. Let's do that in C. So instead of the B, you play the C. And then you replace the 4 with a 3. Etc. Let's go to the second tip. Practice each progression in at least 3 different keys. That's what we did together. This trains your ear to hear movement rather than memorize finger positions. Start with the so I think it fills the gaps if you have preferences for certain chords. I think it's important to also play in keys, I should say, that you're less comfortable with, because growth is found in the like out of the comfort zone. Playing tip 3. Loop, split, merge progressions freely. That's also what I talked about a little bit. Take the first 2 chords from one progressions and the last 2 from another. I cannot guarantee that this will always work. Trust your ear. That is the best advice I can give. You can definitely do, for example, the first 2 from the Timeless Ballad and the last 2 from the Hopeful Rise, but you see C, A minor, C, G. Could work, but is it that super nice? This example, I would say, well, not super nice. So you will find some other possibilities that maybe sound better. And when you find one, share them as a comment in this post, because that is not this one, but this one, because that is that would be cool, right? Okay. Tip 4. Use voice leading for smooth transitions. When moving between chords, choose the inversion or voicing where the root is closest to the previous chord. Yeah, what I mean by that is that if we have D minor, G7, C major 7, you can play them all in the root position. But what I like to do is to have one inversion and then look at the least amount of fingers you need to move. So instead of what I did earlier, this, I would do this. Not the best example. Let's start in the second position. Or with sus4. You hear that? That sounds nice, right? Playing tip number 5 out of 6. Vary dynamics within a single loop. Very important, because if you use the Ocean's Wave inside a chord progression, you can loop and repeat. Don't play every repetition the same way. Start soft, build, pull back, explode. A 4-chord loop played 8 times with intentional dynamics tells a complete story. So we start soft and slow. What I like to do is also add more rhythm, but that is a little bit more advanced, I would say. As you go faster. Explore inversions as a creative tool. Playing tip number 6. First inversion chords, third in the bass, sound lighter. This should have a little bit of nuance. First inversion chords, third in the bass, sound lighter and more open. Yeah. What I like to do with inversions is, for example, if we have the chord progression C, E minor, F, G. I'm only talking left hand right now. Instead of doing that in E minor, you can do this. So a falling bass line. I'm using C red, then yeah, E minor with a B in the bass, and then F major with a B, with a A in the bass, and then G red. One more time, and that's the end of the video. I hope it's helpful. Let me know what questions you have about this, and see you in the community.